Alright, we're back with another video. Today we're gonna go through Kendrick Lamar's best 3-track runs. A good 3-track run, it needs to be enjoyable, it needs to flow well, it needs to be fire in the whip, in the car, when you're driving to the grocery store. I made the same video for Kanye West a while back, and now it's Kendrick Lamar's turn. Let's go. We got Overly Dedicated, his mixtape back in 2010. This project does go overlooked, but the songs are actually pretty great. You could go with the first 3 tracks here, Growing Apart, Ignorance is Bliss, and PMP. But personally, for me, I have to go with ROTC interlude, Barbed Wire, and Average Joe. That transition between Barbed Wire to Average Joe is phenomenal, and ROTC has an amazing, absolutely stellar Kendrick Lamar performance. I could see myself choosing Michael Jordan over Average Joe on some days, but I think while Michael Jordan is an enjoyable track, the sound of it is pretty dated, and I think Average Joe is just a better song in general. Moving on, we got Section 80, an incredibly underrated Kendrick Lamar album. In terms of iconic 3-track runs, you can go with the first 3, you can go with Keisha's song to Cushion Corinthians, even Blow My High to High Power. I would love to include Ronald Reagan era and Poor Man's Dreams, but Chapter 6 and 10 are more like interludes. Listen, I know that the Spiteful Chant is technically track 9, but that song is not on Spotify. How am I going to listen to 2 tracks on Spotify and then pull up YouTube while I'm driving in the car? That makes no sense. So by default, I have to go with the first 3, F Your Ethnicity, Hold Up, and ADHD. All 3 phenomenal bangers. And then we have Good Kid, M.A.A.d City, my personal favorite Kendrick Lamar album. And really, you can go with any of these first 10 tracks on here. The combinations are endless. If you want to dip your toes into the bonus tracks, The Recipe, Black Boy Fly, and Now or Never is just unbelievably good. But for me, it comes down to track 3 to 5, which is Backseat Freestyle, The Art of Peer Pressure, and Money Trees, versus track 8 to 10, which is M.A.A.d City, Swimming Pools, and Think About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. And you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Backseat Freestyle to Money Trees. If we're talking pure enjoyability, can't get any more hype than Backseat Freestyle, hard-hitting Hit Boy production, then to The Art of Peer Pressure, one of Kendrick Lamar's best storytelling tracks, and then to Money Trees, which is just arguably one of the best songs of all time, one of the most iconic rap songs of all time. I don't know, for me, that's just a perfect 3-track run right there. And now we got To Pimp a Butterfly, These Walls, You, and Alright. That's an emotional roller coaster right there. How Much a Dollar Cost, Complexion, The Blacker the Berry, even You Ain't Gotta Lie, I, and Mortal Man is fantastic. Ultimately, I'm gonna go with Wesley's Theory, For Free, and King Kunta. These 3 tracks just flow so well. You get banger after banger. On Wesley's Theory, you got that funky production, just a really immaculate vibe in general. For Free, I know it's an interlude, but the energy is so dynamic and insane. And King Kunta, I don't know why some fans consider the song overrated, when it's clearly, to me, top 3 on this album. Arguably, it's Kendrick's best banger. It's bouncy, it's fun, it's beautiful. Then you get Damn, Kendrick Lamar's 4th studio album, and you got some hot bangers on here. You got some great songs. At first, I was kind of feeling Loyalty, Pride, and Humble, but the more I think about it, the more I contemplate. Low-key, I would really want to go with Fear, God, and Duckworth. I just think you can't beat the quality and storytelling on Fear, on Duckworth. Even God, which is overhated by a lot of Kendrick Lamar fans. Still a great track. It's a tough choice. For me, I'm going with track 12 to 14. You could include XXX on there, but I think Duckworth is the better song. And then we got Damn, Collector's Edition. Personally, I'm going with Duckworth, God, and Fear. And finally, we got Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick's latest album, his double disc masterpiece. A truly underrated pick would be Rich Spirit, We Cry Together, and Purple Hearts. Savior to Mr. Morale would be interesting too. Mr. Morale to Mirror would be another emotional roller coaster. I'm gonna exclude the Heart Part 5 because technically it didn't come out with the album. I think the best 3-track run is going to be, oh my god, it's really a toss-up between the first 3 or track 3 to 5. That's what it comes down to for me, and I think right now I'm gonna go with Worldwide Steppers, Die Hard, and Father Time. Oh, I almost forgot Untitled Unmastered, The Leftovers from T-Pab. This one, I'm gonna go with Untitled 06, Untitled 07, and Untitled 08. I did consider the first 3, but I think 03 is kind of weaker compared to the first 2. But guys, those are my personal favorite 3-track runs from Kendrick Lamar. Let me know in the comments what other artists and rappers you want to see me make a video on when it comes to their best 3-track runs. Love you, stay hydrated, and spread that juicy Korean love. Peace out.